Well, I didn't mean to go live, but somehow I'm live. Make sure I have everything right. How's everybody doing? How you doing? I accidentally went live.
Are you live?
I'm live.
Okay, I'll get on.
I think I'm live. Let's make sure. New creator fumbles and bumbles. I'm going to check myself here. Because I was trying to schedule this live in a few minutes, but it didn't turn out that way. Oh yeah, here I am. There we go. Whee! Scorpio Full Moon, y'all. This is how it has me. Oh, I gotta go this way a little bit, maybe. I don't want the sun behind me necessarily too much. Okay, well, we're settling in. We're settling in. I need to make a note. Let's see if I can hit up my notes over here so I can get a timestamp for when this actually starts. I'm going to pull Jason on here in a little bit. Give me just a minute. It's one of those nights. Happy Scorpio Full Moon, everybody. Okay, we're going to say 2 minutes in is when I got my act together. All right, let me just make a note of that. Multiple things going on. Shuffling up my cards here. If you are here and you can hear me, drop a hello in the community chat. Hello, can you hear me? How are you? Happy Scorpio Full Moon, everyone. I'm coming to you raw and real tonight. And Jason and I are going to co-stream again. We co-streamed once before, but I want to make sure y'all can hear me. I want to see somebody drop something in the live chat. So, Jason, if you're listening, maybe you're on and you can drop a message in the live chat. Some people don't want a live chat. I get it. I get it. That's cool. Hello. I see people joining. Hello. How are you? There should be a live chat. I need somebody to say hello. I'm not seeing the live chat messages. Let's see. I'm going to do a test. Hang on. Oh, I see something. That's my test. There we go. Okay. How's everybody doing? Happy Scorpio Full Moon, y'all. Hi, Ashley. Zeus Gaming. Woo. Hi. Hi to you. That's right. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody feeling? So, Jason and I are coming live. We're going to talk a little bit of YouTube here, being the new and growing content creators that we are. Charmaine, hello. Hello, hello. How are you this evening? Coben is in England. Oh, greetings. Wow, it's probably a little later there in England. I think you're about maybe 6 or 7 hours ahead. I'm not sure of where we are here in the middle of America. That's right. Feeling like $1,000,000? That's awesome, Ashley. I hope so. We got this powerful Scorpio full moon going on. And Jason and I are going to chat a little about YouTube, just about like getting started, getting going. We're just going to have kind of a casual chat. So we hope you guys can join us. Maybe grab a cup of tea or whatever you like. And then before I head out at the end, I'm going to pull us some oracle cards for the Scorpio new moon, like just some empowering messages, because we like empowering messages. Let me see if I can invite Jason on here. Okay. Yeah, and that's not that one. It's this one. Okay. I'm going to send this to Jason and I'll be right back. Yeah, Charmaine. So, real quick before I introduce Jason here, Charmaine, I started officially, I've started my channel in 2019, but I didn't really do much until 2024. So, I started in 2024 at the beginning of the year, and that was full steam ahead. Kimberly's here. Hello. I paid nothing for my YouTube subscribers, which is why I only have 1,000. Yeah, I don't do the pay for. I know there are YouTubers out there that buy bots and all that kind of stuff, but my intentions and purpose with my YouTube channel are a bit different than that. They are to actually find like minded and like hearted people and be able to provide something that they can enjoy, free content that helps them up level their life, right? And so, yeah, so we definitely won't be talking about buying bots or buying subscribers. So Jason is here with me. Jason is my partner. Hello, hun.
Hello.
And Jason is has a very unique story about YouTube because he was like one of the OGs and then he got off for a while and then he's back on. So, do you want to talk a little bit about your journey, like having done it before when YouTube was much different and then coming back on and where you're at now?
So coming back on the platform was shocking to me. I hadn't made any content for years, or been in front of the camera talking to people for years. So I had to get comfortable, um, even being myself in front of the camera, and just really getting used to making sure that treating the camera, your phone, like it's your friend. Just act like you're talking to your friend. So I had to kind of get over that because I'm like, I would not know what to say, but if you're hanging out with your friend, you obviously are probably going to have a lot to say. So you just have to get used to that. That your friends are going to see your content, your friends are going to see your video. Um, so it is definitely, it was hard because I was not used to it. So I'm still getting used to it. I'm still trying to keep my thoughts together, trying to keep, I try not to edit as much as possible because it takes a lot of time to edit. If you mess up when you're talking and you want to try to edit every little thing out. So just getting comfortable, just speaking freely and clearly and being myself. So that way, if you see me outside of YouTube, I'm the same person. So just making sure that you realize anybody can see your content at any time from anywhere. So when you put yourself on camera, just realize that that's going to be there forever. So you have to just, it is a lot to wrap your head around. And then especially on YouTube, they require so much because you have to fill out all the forms. When you upload a video, it really is easy to upload a video, but to do it correctly or to make sure that someone finds your video, that's always the challenge. And then you leave it in YouTube's hands because YouTube is ultimately going to have to give you, they're going to have to give you impressions on your content. So doing everything that you can in your power to, like you said, meet like-minded people, connect with other people that maybe you haven't been able to connect with your whole life because I'm sure a lot of people grew up that you grow out of friendships, you grow, not everybody grows together. So other people that you don't even know are following the similar path that you're following. They're feeling the same way you're feeling about things. So it's good to just, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but first of all, just getting comfortable again, being on camera and just looking into the camera, making connection with your viewer, um, making that connection and just I'm nervous right now, but it's okay. Thank you for having me on, and then like I said, getting used to. Oh, and the other thing I was going to say is getting realistic with your expectations for yourself, because I know when I first got back on YouTube, I was really excited. I was like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and jump on these programs. I'm going to learn all this software, learn all this editing. I'm going to make these masterpieces, right? Eventually, like I was like, but a couple months have now gone by, so I'm not actually where I thought I would be yet, and that's okay. Like, you have to be realistic. I always set my goals really high. I just have really high expectations of myself, so I think that's important. Just being realistic. If it's not comfortable, something you're comfortable doing, um, maybe don't be as aggressive. Don't. It's hard to explain. I think being on YouTube, also you realize how people don't really care what you're doing. In a good way, though. In a good way, like, they don't care. Like, it's okay. You can make a video and be yourself. A lot of people say don't tell anybody about your YouTube channel. I mean, I I like that advice, because it depends on what your goals are. Like, you're in a completely different situation because you want to be able to tell people, because your business. So you have to
Oh,
spread the word to get your business out there. So it's completely different. But if it's more personal, like me, I would rather people find me, and then once they find me, if they stay, they stay. If they don't, they don't. Um, but yeah, being back on YouTube is completely different, because I was really confident. I remember, like, in 2010, I was so confident. I was making videos. I was like, "This is what we're going to talk about today," and I'd have my coffee, and I'd be like, all like, it's like crazy. I was like, now I'm like very humble. I'm kind of like, okay, I need to calm down. I'm just gonna take my time, do what I like to do. Stay away from the controversial stuff, because there is certain things that YouTube likes drama. It likes negativity. It does. I mean, unfortunately, because people kind of are drawn to that. They want to watch that. They want to watch the train wreck. They want to watch people make decisions, not necessarily good decisions. So you can get lost in that. I mean, and nobody's going to see your content. I mean, it's not going to be that big a deal, right? If somebody sees your video, and you can always delete it if you don't. You can always delete
yeah.
your video if you don't like it.
Yeah, I think my approach, and you and I have different goals with YouTube, but my approach is, and I'm actually building a business beyond YouTube. So, Creators on the Crest is actually my business, and well, doing business as Creator Enterprises is my business and my LLC. So, I am working with YouTube to reach out to people that I wouldn't otherwise meet locally, right? And but if I meet you locally, I'm probably going to tell you about my YouTube channel because I'm so excited about it. And especially if you have an interest in what I do, if you like intuitive insights and you're into tarot and spirit. I feel like people find this when they're meant to, my channel, and they find it for a reason, right? And it's so amazing because, like, Charmaine, who dropped in the comments earlier, is in England. I may not have ever met Charmaine otherwise, right? And local environment, which I think local environment's really important too. But it's also amazing to somehow find those wonderful, like-minded, like-hearted people all the way across the world from you by using these platforms, right? And utilizing YouTube, and I'll definitely echo what you said about warming up. One. Blazer the Morky is a mascot that's on my channel sometimes and on Jason's channel a lot of times. He actually, it's Morky Monday, right? Would you
How
like
come?
to just really quick plug your channel for me and about a little bit about Morky Monday?
Right now, I do variety content, so I do a lot of different things. I play games. I run. I do jogs. I do side hustles. I do. No, I'm just joking. I'm trying to niche down. Right now. I think I'm going to stick with what I'm good at. Right. You want to stick with what you're good at. So that's another thing, is the struggle for people, is they don't know what to make content about. They're like, what am I going to talk about today? And that's I've even watched people make videos about like the struggle of they don't know what to talk about. They're making a video about they don't know what to talk about. It's crazy, but just do what you do normally, naturally. At least for me, because like you said, you're building the business. For me, I think it'd be awesome to get monetized on YouTube to actually have a crew of people that you can count on that want to bounce your ideas off of you. And like I don't know, I consume so much content on YouTube. I just think it's amazing, and to be part of that is so cool. I don't think any other platform has this type of community as far as like overall, like the overarching scale of things. And Yeah, the Morky Monday. Sorry, I get off track really easily, guys. Morky Monday. So I just coined that because it sounds catchy. I don't think anybody else is doing it. So I try to just say, you know what? I think I want to dedicate one day a week to my dog because he's really important in my life and he's like always there, and not everybody can have dogs. So I feel like if I share him with people, then maybe they can enjoy the content. Maybe look at him. He's just he's too cute. He's too cute not to share. Like I love him. So and I've had him since I was at a very low point in my life. So it's been like he's just been with me the whole time. And then you've adopted him, been his dog, or you're a dog mom now. So I've dedicated Mondays to him. So most of the time you're only gonna see probably a video. I'm editing right now. So I'm editing his video right now, but that's probably what you'll see on Mondays. Not every Monday, but I try to just I'm trying to be more consistent because I think that's important too. Is getting yourself on a schedule of what you want to create. Like I said, what you're good at. So I Mondays, Morky Mondays. The rest of the week, I don't know, and I'm actually at the point I still don't know, and that's okay. It's okay. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with my channel yet. I really don't know because I have ideas and I could make about a video about something different every day of the week. You know, it's it's a struggle, but a lot of people are already good at talking in front of the camera. They already have good ideas. They already know what they want to do. So if you're that person,
Yeah.
definitely go for it. And all
I
you
think it's
need is your
also,
phone. Like you
yeah,
said before, you just need your phone in the beginning. And then once oh, because that's what you did. And then you got a camera and you weren't even using your camera for a while. And then you got really good at it. Now you've kind of like, you're still mastering it, learning it 100%, but it's
yeah,
just awesome. I've watched you grow as a creator, and it's just so cool to watch people grow out of whatever they were doing before and into this new like I don't know, I can't explain. It's like a new life for me. I feel like this year is like, and being a content creator, it gives you like a way to express yourself. So
it
that's
does.
why working Mondays are for Blaze.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I was doing Thursday night lives because I thought a, a live every day, one night a week would be really cool. But I've again there's a lot of stuff going on, Jackson's graduation and stuff coming up this week. So there's just a lot of stuff going on right now. So I don't know what the schedule looks like going forward, babe. But thank you for having me on this live. And if Zeus, I don't know if there's gamers on here, but my channel probably will niche down to gaming, plants, and probably pet content slash vlogs, new things. When new things come out, I get really excited, like a little kid. So yeah, it's just my first and last name. Um, Nothing fancy. It's just me. Like it's my channel. It's me. You're always gonna get me. Drop. Thanks for having me on, babe.
Thank you, babe. Appreciate you. All right. It's just me now, and Blaze is out here still, but he's laying on the ground, and I can't pick him up while I'm going to pull cards. And I think we're getting to the point where I'm enjoying this last little bit of time outside before it gets too buggy because I can tell I'm already getting mosquito bites here. So, yeah. And y'all, I was just going to say, you can utilize a YouTube channel for your own just personal development and your personal outlet. for sharing, like vlogging your opinion or just your thoughts on things. And you can also have other goals around it. So I think, with talking to Jason, he and I come at YouTube from very different angles. We didn't talk about it tonight, but I am not like an analyst person. I'm an intuitive. He loves digging into the stats and like researching how each video performs. And I do think for any creator who's serious about YouTube, you do need to understand those things. And it's important to make sure that you're familiarized with what that means. But also, I think to have a nice balance in your life, you have to be able to step away from that and not get too much in like the monkey mind and on a hamster wheel about it, especially for the kind of video content that I put out. It is very intuitively led. I do tarot readings, I do oracle readings, I talk about other things, alchemy and other things that are important, and blend in numerology and all kinds of stuff. And so, even though I have a niche, and that niche is intuitive and mostly tarot content, I am interested, in other things. So I'd say at first, just do what you're comfortable with. You can go short at first, so you can get more and more comfortable going into long forms. If you want, you can do lives. Lives are a little trickier. I mean, you saw, if you were here at the very beginning, the first 2 minutes, which I'm going to put timestamps on this one because I was like, "Ugh," for like 2 minutes because I went live before I even meant to go live. I was trying to schedule it. And I was like, oh crap, I'm live. I might have even said, oh, uh-oh, and had to back up a little bit. But yeah, just wanted to come on. This is my fourth week testing the co-stream feature for YouTube. I got to talk to some wonderful people and give my feedback in an interview for that. So that was really cool. I think it's a really nice opportunity between creators. And that might be another suggestion for those of you who want to get on video but you're nervous. Maybe go with somebody first. Grab a friend who's not shy about being on camera, and go with your friend. Then you literally are having a conversation with your friend or your partner or somebody that wouldn't mind coming live with you. That might make it a little bit easier. And so, I had to get over all of that. It took me about 2 years, honestly, to get through all that. And the last thing I want to say before I'm going to pull some cards for us, just to get some empowered messages for this Scorpio full moon that we're under right now and is upon us and within us. The last thing I would say is this is a long game. I know it seems like the only stories we hear about are YouTubers that like go, oh, I was monetized like overnight or whatever. That is not the case for most people. So it's not something where I think you should initially put all your eggs in one basket. But I would say that about anything in life at this point. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Try to spread, your resources or the resources that you're going to be gaining from. Try to put it in different baskets so you have a couple places. But it sure is fun. It sure is fun, and it's a great way to engage with the audience. But real organic growth. And I think I had Zeus Gaming saying at the very beginning, how did you buy your subscribers? No, no, I did not. I did not. I don't have money to buy subscribers. Okay. I'm worried about the cost of groceries right now. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I'm focused on. I want people to find me naturally. I want people to find me by word of mouth. I know people who support my channel who have firsthand experience with me, who have had personal readings with me. They'll like tell a friend. It's a very grassroots. And I love that. Yes, I would love to be monetized here on YouTube. All I need is the watch hours, really. But my goal is to put out content that people do appreciate listening to and can get something out of. So, just consider these things as you're thinking about what it means to you and how you'd like to use it. Okay, so let's pull some cards. I've got the Star Seed Oracle here, and I just like a message for our highest and best good. So, the creators community here, I would like a message for our highest and best good for this Scorpio full moon. Ooh, I'm liking what I see. I'm also going to use the Sea Soul Journeys Oracle since Scorpio, water sign, very deep, deep energy. Some of you might be feeling this full moon a little intensely. Scorpio is about death and rebirth. So you might kind of feel like that chrysalis, like you're breaking out, you're having like a rebirth of some kind as well. Oh, we have some beautiful messages. I'm going to get one more from this deck here. And there's a lot of energy coming through. It's really beautiful, though. It feels very empowered. Ooh, I love these messages. I think these are nice messages for us to remember. If any of you are journaling tonight or want to make notes of this, we got, first of all, from the Starseed Oracle, we got the Golden Children, Inner Child. So just a big hug to all our inner children right now. Tenderness, innocence. Okay. You know, this world is one that tries to just yank the innocence out of young people. It happened to some of us, you know, too fast. And before we know it, our childhood, if we were lucky enough to have one, is gone. And so understanding that we have the power to transform that within, to reclaim our inner baby, our inner child, our inner teenager, whoever just felt like they didn't get the chance that they needed, we can reintegrate that part of us. And also, we got rare gifts, and we've got this beautiful portal here presenting itself, almost as if you're being called by your greater being, and the different maybe aspects of yourself, the different ages will all come together in this place of singularity. You are the algorithm, you are the singularity. And I think this beautiful card, the Golden Children, it represents that, and an understanding that you are gifted and that you have very special and unique gifts to share with the world. You don't have to have it all figured out overnight. You're certainly going to be doing healing as you go in order to ignite those gifts, but that's important for us to remember. And we actually have a big sun in the background of this card. I almost said chard, but I love chard. I love rainbow chard in that chart. No, this card, the sun. And you know that there's that song Children of the Sun, Children of the Sun, Children of the Sun. It's a good song. And that's what this card is reminding me of, the golden children. So you are a golden child, you who are listening. And we've got two more just beautiful messages here. We got gratitude. May you honor all that you receive. So just opening your arms wide to this beautiful message of gratitude. Yes, you're putting gratitude out for the things around you that you're able to. And there's days when maybe you just have gratitude for waking up. Maybe you just have gratitude for getting out of bed that day. Maybe you just have gratitude for drinking a little bit extra water, right? Whatever it is, this full moon is reminding us to embrace that gratitude, because as we do that, we send these little signals to the universe that say, I am grateful. And the universe says, oh, they're grateful. We'll give them more. We'll give them more. And so we are co-creating with the universe to bring in our pots of gold. Okay. It might seem far off. It might seem like it's out there in the ocean, you know, and it's like the ebb and flow, the pull of the tide, but it's there. And your job is to bring it closer and closer by doing the inside work. And then we got another beautiful message, and it's awe. Be in awe. May you see the sublime. I love that word. May you see the sublime in the everyday. And look at that beautiful vision of the sun coming through the clouds like that, kind of brightening up a rainy day. Sun rays shining down on that ocean. And I'm wondering if when you wake up tomorrow, there might not be a new realization that has come to you overnight. Scorpio is a very deep energy. The dream time tonight, I think, will be very important. Some of you may have had it last night. I know the last 2 nights in particular, I've had very vivid, lucid dreams. So keep a third eye open on that stuff. Golden children, gratitude, and awe. And these are big energies, but we're big energies. And that's what we have to remember. We are creator beings. And so, everyone, thank you so much for joining and putting up with my first 2 minutes of bloopers and fumbling around. But we appreciate you here at Creators on the Crest. If you're new, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Let's see. I am releasing a series right now called Up-Leveling Your Life. And the Up-Leveling Your Relationship video is out. The Up-Leveling Your Career video is coming out tomorrow. And then there'll be 5 more videos over the next couple weeks. So keep an eye on that. And I will be live here on the channel Friday morning, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time for Frequency Friday, everybody. And then let's see. I do believe indeed, Sunday, May 14th. Is that right? What day is it? No, not May 4th. That's not right. Scorpio Full Moon has me a little overwhelmed. Let's see. This next Sunday night, okay, after whatever day that is. I can't even remember now. Is it the 17th? Anyway, that's when I'm live for Q&A, where you can come on and get a mini tarot reading. So it's 7 to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time this upcoming Sunday evening. So you will see me, if you want to, live here on the channel, 7 to 8 p.m. Central, whatever the actual date is on Sunday. And the 18th, Kimberly, whew, I needed Capricorn energy. Help me, please. Capricorn. Whew, because yeah, I was like, I went out of time there with these little oracle cards and the Scorpio energy. I got removed from time and space for a minute there. And so the 18th, hello, I will be here and probably much more grounded. And I will be answering your question. The Q&A community, like the live chat, is so fun. Everybody is so cool and so supportive. So if you really want to be like embraced and welcomed into a community, you want to join that, come in as early as you can to drop your question, because it's kind of a power hour. And so I just go through them till 8 o'clock, till I can't anymore. All right. All right. Well, I love you all so much. Thank you for joining and watching this little impromptu live. And I'm sending you so much love and wishing you a full moon full of gratitude and awe. I'll see you next time, guys.